100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle.
Come on, fellas.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Being chased out left. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Like 80.
3 balls, 3 balls.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Devin Bush coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in a 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ben leaves to Connor on the draw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, team. Get up the field.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. That's a strong running, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson, out to his left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you run to the good, go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. Wilson, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they're...
DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
230. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To Connor on the check down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll toss it out to Carson. Powering his way forward. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Still churning. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. 7 yards there and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Steps away. His throw incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Rolling to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down. Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's third down. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger, but it's brought in by Washington. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a...
Here we go. All right, 80.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give, right side. Carson. Refusing to go down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it all. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.